Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Lonely Pines. Almost forgot the name of it. What are we doing today? Well, as we spoke in the last episode, well, you can see here, first of all, let's check out the money situation. We are earning good coin. Bring up the lines. You can see that by the fact that we've got 1.5 million. All our lines are doing pretty well at the moment. I'm not going to mess around with them too much. What speed are we on? We'll go back to quarter speed. We're in 1890. So we're doing pretty well at the moment. Happy with that. All lines making a good profit. We don't even have any passenger lines in yet. That's the other thing. Before we get to that though, I mean, I probably could chuck one in up here with, what is going on with that? With Duffy and Innisfail, I could probably throw in a passenger line between those at some point now. But what we're looking at here today is what we were talking about last time, and that is getting this oil refined here, shipped up to Penrith, to the Penrith fuel refinery, some fuel for Penrith, and then send some back on the ship down here where we can feed Mandurah. Then the other thing is, so that those two oil wells will probably feed that line, and then we need to use these other ones to possibly feed into there, which we can then. Now here's the thing where I'm sort of questioning what to do. Any other time in the 1900s, like late 1900s, we'd be at, like, say if it's 1970, or I forget when you get the big trucks, but we can actually send proper trucks down here to bring refined oil down, so then we can, we're going to do that. I might even just, if we got the dock down here, we could just ship the oil over here, ship it into here, but then we still got the case of we have to get this ore, which is all the way over here, up here. That's what I was talking about. That's it. So in the late 1900s, we'd be able to use a truck to get this ore up here, but at the moment, these little trucks, these little horse and carriages, that's such a big distance for them to go. It's not worth it almost. We're kind of stuck in that route. We might have to get a train to head up over there, drop off, and bring back. The other problem we face is to optimize your money. You always want to be taking something up and bringing something back, at least if it's halfway or half full. With the iron ore trains, the gondolas or the wagons you use to take the ore up, you can't use those for steel. The steel has to be on the flatbeds or the stake cars. So they're two different types. So another reason why freight in the later years is better is because you can use heavy power diesel ones that can motor up, mixed consist trains. Whereas right now, a steam engine's just going to struggle to get, a load of, although it is coming back down, but it's got to look, we'll get to that when we get to that. Food for thought anyway. You see what I'm saying? Running a mixed consort with a steam train is probably going to be harder, but we'd be actually only bringing steel down the hill. The other thing is, if we look at our contours here, and I actually go down, that's actually horrible. If you look from the iron ore mine, going straight up there, that is a steep incline over to that steel mill. The other thing is we can actually, and this is probably more what I'm going to do, is because we're going to have this big port in here eventually, and things feeding into it and feeding out into the world and coming back in. What I was thinking is we actually run a line, and it will be a bit of a legacy line, I guess, at the start, but the line will run from the ore, and then we'll have another station here which it runs through to pick up or drop off the steel. It runs through around the flat here, up here, where we can hook up the refined oil as well to take down to the port. Let's zoom out and have a look at that. So I'll explain this better. So train station here, through another train station here, which then comes up. Now it will go to this refined oil here and possibly down to here to pick up this oil well, bring it in down here, ship it out. The other thing is the ore will come through here and then split and come up the hill into this steel mill. Now you can see here, this view is a lot It's a lot shallower. It's not as steep, basically, is what I'm saying. This is not as steep to get up that hill as it was over here, where it's much steeper. So that was the other cause for that. So it's going to require less. We're going to get more speed to go up the hill anyway. Basically, let's just say that. So that's the line. That's what I'm thinking about for that sort of line, which will feed into this harbour to feed out into the world, the rest of the world over here, and to get all these hooked up to the steel mill and get the goods sorted out, because that's probably the easiest, probably the safest route to take. What we're going to do today, though, is not that. We're going to hopefully send a ship up here and back with some goods, and that will then set our refinery up to send refined oil over here to make plastics to bring back to this goods warehouse here, where we can start manufacturing goods and getting that done. This is quite a hefty project for episode 3, but nonetheless, let's see. So today might be our actual first train as well. I'm just looking at this. That's an actual fair shake of a mountain too. So whether we go up around that way or we come around the bottom here is the question. We're making good money, as we said. We're earning 600,000. Let's actually repay some of this back now to bring that down. We'll leave ourselves a little bit of money, but that brings that interest down. Let's look at road. That's our road costs at the moment. Not too bad, and our investment cost. Actually, what I haven't done yet is I haven't checked out the headquarters. Company score level 2. We can actually, I forgot that we can actually build our headquarters, so that might be something we can do later on as well. If you want to see that, basically there you go. You can have a look at it, pause it, check it out for yourself. But I'm not too. I mean, this is your assets. Your assets decline as they get older, and you don't do high maintenance and that sort of stuff. And this is our debt, 1.5 million that we're in at the moment. So yeah. That's that. Charts, you can see here. Bank balance at 1890 was 1.6. That's our value. All right, cool. Let's not bore ourselves too much. Let's get into it on the other side of this. So, I'm in two thoughts here. I'm in a couple of thoughts, and this has been half my problem. I'm going to set a train line up to bring oil to the refined well. Or we could send trucks. I just think it's too far for trucks and for what we need to fill a ship to send it up and back. Do I send a train over here, refined oil, and then do I get the train to bring the refined oil back? Because then it's paying for itself both ways, and then we send the ship up, and that's sort of going to be. It's not going to be permanent. This dock or this port, because it is going to shift down to here eventually, where we'll be able to train it all the way down to here, and then ship it over, and then we can take actual fuel back on the same train. That's later on. That's later on stuff. But I'm just trying to think ahead just to give myself a bit of a plan. But at the moment, I'm thinking we send this over to here, then we bring it back, then we ship it out. So that way it pays for itself. And I think that's what we're going to do. Now, the other thing is... Yeah. We have to make sure... I wonder if we'll be able to hook up this so we're able to... Let's just check how far away we need to be. This one, thanks. And do we want to use a big ship or a small ship? Okay, where are we going to put our seeing as this island is going to be heavily driven by ships, we'll actually put we'll make Boona. Will we make Boona? Boona's the closest one to the water here, isn't it? We could make the Spit in charge of shipbuilding. It's always fun to see who the shipbuilders of the map are going to be. I always like to pretend like there's one town that does the actual shipbuilding. Okay, let's shut up. Build something. Prattling on for so long, we haven't even built anything. Let's get... what Why not? These guys are not doing anything yet. Let's make them shipbuilders. Where are we going to put them? Down the end here? No, I want to keep that for like some touristy stuff. It's more like a holiday retreat place, isn't it? So we can't really do that. It's probably going to be Boona. Look, Boona it is for the starters. Alright? It's just what it is. Okay, Boona. We'll just throw you outside a little bit, just out of the way a touch. Okay, good job. Now, we're buying vehicles, so this one takes capacity of 90. Is that the... Okay, what's this? The Donara Castle takes 100 capacity of everything. All cargo. It also costs 130,000 a year to run, and we pay 786,000 for it. This one we pay less, and it takes 90. We'll go with the Zoroaster now. It's a large size. That's a large size. The Riggy does all. It's 550,000. It's only $91,000 a year. It's 25 kilometers. This is 22 kilometers an hour. Does take more. What do we do, guys? It's a bit slower, but for that 3K's less speed, it takes 20 more. It's only 97,000. Yeah, let's go the bigger one. So, you know what? Over here, go bold or go home. Is that what we're saying? Is that the right thing to do? Oh, I just don't know. Now, we want a large one, thanks. The other thing is, is this going to be able to meet up, or am I going to be stuck? Holy moly, $730,000 for that. I know. I think I just answered my own question. We're going the Riggy. Alright, the other thing is let's bring a road down. It'd be nice if I could carve out a little bit of a port. We might have to ship down here with a bit of excuse me, curve please. We might have to ship down here with a bit of... That might attach that one. It's not going to attach that one. Damn it. We're gonna have to ship it down, I think. Which is not, that's fine. If that's the case, we're gonna ship it down, then I'm actually going to bring it down this way. Straight through here. That way when I build the rail line, it can come off here and probably go around the bottom to that. That's probably gonna be our best bet. How flat is that? We can stay on this sort of level all the way through here. It does have a climb, so we might have to do a slight... What if we follow this? Okay, what if we might actually just bring a slight road down. If we can stay on this and hug that around there, we might get away with that. Okay. Just trying to look ahead a little bit. Just see what we can do. Okay, let's put the building in. I can't believe that cost almost $800,000 for a large one. The payoff is going to be better, but look, hey, let's get the line established first. What do we think? Okay, let's see where we're facing here, guys. So the ships are going to come in. There. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to worry I'm not going to stress about that too much. Streets. Let's get building. Let's get you. Is this going to be a two-way, isn't it? Oh no. Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to pay for a decent size here, straight up. 300,000. Is that because that land is like that? Oh, we're already into terraforming. Oh. Is this going to be cheaper for me to do that? No! Oh my gosh! What have I done? Okay, all right. You know what it's done now? That was a... I would have been better off paying the $300,000 for the actual truck stop. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's now ended up costing me about $600,000 because of that $400,000 I just blew on that. I'm an idiot, guys. Yeah, okay. You're an idiot. Look, we're learning. It's as I said, it's been a bit since I've played, so you know what? It's going to take me a little bit to get back on. Whatever, it's done now. Are you in range of anything? Only that. Okay. In that case, we're going to chuck it, although that's going to be expensive. But we're only picking up, so we can put a smaller... Excuse me. Okay, let's see what we got. Buildings, that. Only need one. And you don't need to be that long. Is the train station going to have to feed off this? I just don't know at the moment. Is the train station going to... I've got so much going on in my head at the moment as to how I want to do this. It can be quite tricky at the start when you're starting off on a map to figure out how you're going to go, what you're going to do, because you don't want to blow your money, because once you get yourself in a hole, that's it. It's really hard to dig your way out. Okay, good. I don't really like the fact that it's up there. That's the connection, but it's not too far if you know, as the crow flies that way. We'll play with it all later on anyway, like I said. So let's get this line up. That's pretty short. Okay. Black for oil. So what are we? Oil well? Oil, and we are truck. And it is man. M-A-N-D. Mandura. Well. To dock. I don't want underscore, thanks. I want... Okay, yep. That is a small... Can we send a truck from... Trucks can make it over there. Although that's a long way. Bugger it. Okay. And then... So that's going to come into here. Yep. And then shipped down to here. I wonder if I actually needed that now. Because if the train station is coming in... Let's just see how we go here with this. What do we want? We want the cargo terminus. We'll just go with this short one. I'm tending to think... Yeah, look at that. I think we actually could have got away with not having this. And I'm actually going to delete that. Bring up our contours, please. So it talks to all of them. There. What do we think, guys? I think it costs more than what you got at the moment. Let's get a bit of speed going on. Give me a 240. Once we start making some money, we'll be right. I think that's what we're going to do there. We probably don't need a big train to start with, so we could probably get away with a 160. I think we will. Because it's only going to be a shunter between, like, this distance to this distance oil. It's basically just a shunter. Okay. Stop talking about it. Get it in. Yes, boss man. Now, because our train is straight through there, now I need to look at this. So it's straight through there. So it needs to line up basically on this one here. I'm not going to carve a big hole straight through the mountain yet. We're just not at that stage. I mean, why not? I blew $600,000 on one truck stop. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. Okay. What we can do here though to fix this is, let's get road. Let's get busy. Now let's get, let's pull you out the back here. Yep, and let's hook you up. Okay, now let's get you down like that. Gives us a bit of an angle to maybe shoot around that bend. Train station, please. And I'm thinking we shoot it like this. Hopefully that's in range still. It is. Okay, let's bring this back up. So we're going to shoot it down that angle there. You're already quite high off the ground, aren't you? See that front lump? Like that already. What if we swing you back around this way? Oh, I don't like it. A little, I would go a little tunnel, I don't mind. You can already see how high the train track is off the ground there. These trees are not helping. Can I actually sink it? Can't sink it. That's the ideal height there. What? Okay, here. Plan 2. That's the height I want, so I'm going to put that in there, and I'm actually going to repoke this road. So it now hooks up with this. And then links up with that. Who cares? It's only a road. That's a bit better. See, that's less... It's not as high in the air. So now we can actually put our line in. I know this is... It seems tedious what I'm doing, but... If we can keep as much on the flat as possible... then it means the train isn't going to... how much is that going to cost? Ooh, holy Moses, that's quite a wide hill. Okay, we might have to take this back a little bit, guys. Quite. Actually, I'm actually going to have to go quite a bit lower. You're still flat there. I don't believe you. I'm okay with this. I can do a little tunnel. I don't mind a little tunnel. What I'm not going to pay for is something... We don't want to go... Oh, we do slightly want to go up. Do we though? Not yet, we don't. Oh, see that? I can handle that. Whew. Money, money, money. Auto save. In a rich man's world. Okay. And now we're at bridges. How is this a thing? We must be that must be a real dip through. Ah, yeah, because I should have brought up the contours and followed my plan. Bugger. I just paid for that too. Now, you can take it back just a little bit and then repoke it around. I need to really follow that. That's the problem. And you need to be less... Yeah, so that's not bad like that. Slight incline when I didn't need to. But I'm trying to save myself... This early on business of trying to save money here and there. Okay, we're back to flat there now, so that's not too bad. Happy with that. What are you going to cost me? 147,000. We can wait for that. We're in the fast forward age anyway. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How does that look? That looks alright, you know. That's actually... We got a slight uphill. We don't need that. Why has the game given me that? We actually don't need that uphill. That's better. Yeah, why didn't you do that to start with, buddy? Okay, it's giving me a lot of landfill there, though. Do we need that? Possibly. How much are you? Hang on, what happened to the... No. What if we come from this way? This is convoluted track laying 101. How not to do it. It's only a simple little line too. A bit rusty. Okay, that's better. That's 180,000. It seems like it marries up a lot better. Yep, happier with that. Let's get the money, please. Please, please. You know what? Just take the friggin' loan. You're gonna need to take a little bit anyway. Let's get this in. We're wasting time. Time's a ticking, and we're all doing it just because of a silly line. Okay, that's done. Give me a building, thank you. And then give me... where do we want to sneak this building in? This side. Oh, look out! I knew. Oh, a little. We haven't even used horse and carriage passenger vehicles yet. We got the Landauer. Don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. I apologize. Okay, so you are going to be there. Like so. Get rid of you. That'll look. Okay, excellent. So that is going to be our... Okay, so you're going to pick up from these two, take over there. Then you're going to get it refined, and whatever gets refined is going to come back here. Where it comes down to this area and gets stored on this dock. Where it then gets shipped out. Okay, we've got to get the other end going. Then we can get the ship going. Okay, so it's coming to here. So we can actually just punch in the dock. What am I? Get your head around it, Ham. Sorry, Dad. Okay, we can punch this in straight here. That's a pretty horrible looking connection. We're going to need to bring a truck service down to here, but it can actually come off this road. And what I'm thinking is, I don't like how it sits on that shallow just there, so I actually want to bring it as far forward as I can. Not only that, it's a bit cheaper to put in when you do that. And gosh knows, I've just blown a bucket a load of money on stupid stuff anyway, so whatever. Okay. Do we want to chuck our... Do we only need one for this, don't we? To start with, yes. If that's the case. But we actually are going to need a 30 meter. If we're going to do that... I'm okay with that. Am I? Yep. I don't know why. I felt like it needed to go like that, but it did. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just happening. Things are just happening. Okay, I know why I did it. I know why I did it now, because I want to run this around like that. And then straight up to here. Ugh, yuck, but I'll take it, whatever. And then we've got to run a road up to there because the trucks are going to come down and take some fuel up to them as well. Because we make money where we make money. No, we make money where we can. How much is it going to cost me to poke that in? 110. I love how it's 3 episodes in and just because we make a little bit of money now and then, I just throw caution to the wind. But if we actually do like we said, you know, dang, so much cheaper. Okay, that's done there. So that truck stop we're getting from the ship when it comes in. Okay, now while we're here, let's put this drop off here. Oh, okay, it's nice and close. So we might actually, if the fuel's down this way, I kind of wouldn't mind dragging the fuel industry more this way. Guys, they want goods as well. Oh my gosh. We happen to be getting into the goods industry business. Stay tuned for that. I'm actually thinking of, if we drop off here, that covers the town. That really covers it more. Yeah, okay. Chuck that in there. And then what I want to do is, because I want to give you a turnaround junction, I'm happy to give you a bit of road. Yeah, look, I'm sick of your square roads. Let's give you a nice little swivel road. Thank you, AI. Lovely, love your work. Okay, let's get that line in. So that is going to be from the Penrith docks to the Penrith truck stop. Oh, why don't you come around? Oh, you know what? If you want to do a UE there at the moment, that's fine. I could put a waypoint in and so forth, but you know what? It's probably a quicker trip. Actually, you know what? They're not going to have constant amounts of fuel at the moment anyway. Bugger 'em. They can do a little scenic tour around the park. So what I'll do is I'll add you in there. Yeah. The AI can fix that as well. Okay, so you are going to be... I'm happy with that. I just don't like U-turns in the middle of the road. Illegal turns. Okay, so this is going to be fuel. Fuel is... we'll make fuel... We made iron ore. Fuel is... this color. We'll go this color. Ooh, that's a nice color. That's a really nice color. Okay, so this is going to be... Are you right there? Okay, so this is going to be fuel. Just having a moment. Truck. And you are going to be Penrith. Drop off. Delivery. Perfect. You are going to need a truck stop. I mean, a truck... a truck fella. Yep. Good words. Words with ham. Where do you want to go? Yeah, it would be nice. No, because we've got to put another side of the thingy on, haven't we? Gosh, I tell you what. What if we go here? Another one of those. Yeah, that's better. That was like... I love these weird driveways. Okay, so you... Let's not purchase you yet. Let's set up our lines and then we can start purchasing stuff. We can start doing the fun stuff. Okay, so... We do have our line here set. No, we don't. Did I make that line? I thought I did. Oil. Oh, we set the oil one up. And we didn't set it up well, so you... don't need to actually happen now. You are going to be different. That's right. I'm all over the place today, guys. So this is actually going to be changed, and we're going to do oil, refine, train. Oops, I don't want that. And it is Mandurah, isn't it? Mandurah, is this still classified as Mandurah? Cooktown Refinery. Okay, so I'm going to have to oil refine. Man to cook. Transfer. Remember when I said I didn't want big long things? Well, now I've got big long things. Okay, you are going to go from here to there. Bang, bang. And because we don't need signals because we're only running one smallish sort of train at the moment. Next line. Get there. There. I probably didn't need that expensive truck stop and whatever I did there now. How dumb do I feel? Look at that. Oh, that's going to be a scenic trip on the vessel. Look how long. Oh, it goes around the archipelago as well. Okay. Let's go. What do you... You like a orangey black color? Brown? No. That's wood. Let's say you are black because we're taking oil. But you're bringing fuel back. But you're mostly... Well... Oh, look. Black it is. Okay, and you are coming from... We'll get there in the end, guys. This is going to be oil to fuel ship. And this is man to pen docks. Delivery or docks? Ah, bugger it. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, they are done. So, let's get our little vehicles in. What do we got? Cargo. We are going to run with one of these at the moment until we need any more. You are... yeah, let's just do it. We don't really need him yet though, do we? But it creates demand and we can afford to do it. We can afford to do it. So buy one. Set it on fuel truck Penrith delivery. Do it. Done. Next, we get to buy a train. Our first train, ship, and steam truck today, guys. Can you believe that? Okay, let's buy the vehicle. Now we don't need, because there's track, can I see the stats about this track at all? Is there a thing for that? I forget. What is this? Track speed limits, like, yes, there it is. 120, 120, 120. That's pretty good. I don't think we have to worry. We can just put something. We don't have to put something super expensive on here, and it doesn't need to be super quick either, because by the time the ship gets up and back, now I'm thinking maybe even 2 ships we have to put on. Let's just buy the train first. Okay. Buy vehicles. Clicking the wrong thing. Let's start with the wagons first. Now we've got this tanker car, which takes 7, 50 k's an hour. We've got this one, which takes 5, 50 k's, 6 tons, 10 tons. Or that's 10 tons at 7 also. No, that's 5. 7, okay. So these two are pretty much... Those tanker trucks were simply flatbed on cars with... Okay, yep. I'm not too... They all do, what, 50 k's? What's going to be cheaper to run? This one. 6 tons. We don't... I just... Okay, look, we're going to go with this one. Why not? What's that? Capacity of 20... 28, 35, 40? Do we think 40 is enough? Or too much, maybe? Let's just start with that. Actually, yeah, let's start with 40, and if we need more, we need more. Steam. This is all about the refining process when we get into this as well. I may be selling myself too short here as well. Okay, trains. Now, we can only do 50 k's an hour. We don't need to worry about tractive effort helps, but it's not our main priority because we are predominantly on the flat. If we were going up that hill, I'd say we need to worry about tractive effort more. What are you? You're the Russian class locomotive series built for a basis, a bore-side locomotive. Okay, Westinghouse. Okay, they had good brakes. We don't need anything fantastic. This does 50 k's an hour. Well, our wagons only do 50 k's an hour. However, we are going to lose speed. What's your kilowatts? 240 kilowatts. I think we go with this Russian class PV. Let me know in the comments if it was more used for a passenger line or not, but I think we just go for this one. What does it say? It's still good. 300 kilowatts good. Flat 50 k's. Bang. We're in the money, guys. I think that's what we're going to do. It is more expensive to run this one. That's 120. That's 64 k's. Holy tractive effort. I'm in 2 minds at the moment, that's all. So we've gone with this Russian number here. Let's go. You know what? Switch that. Let's go with this. Mediocre. We're still doing flat at 50 k's an hour, and that's much cheaper to run every year. Okay, buy it. Oh, and stick it on the line. We have our first... Oh, look at that. Oil already coming up. Let's go back to this. Oh, you beauty. I think we're going to need more wagons. Yep, we're going to need more wagons. How many have you already got? We've got a capacity of 40 something. I think straight up we're going to need more. 42. Oops, I don't want to clone you. Gosh, don't clone you. We want to actually add. Just add a couple of more. What's the price difference between these guys? These guys, they cost the same amount, do they? They're exactly the same, just one white, one black. They just look different. And what's this? From 1850, 1850, 1850. Let's add those in, just to mix it up a little bit. I can't see the difference. I don't think it'll bother us at this point in time anyway. We're going to need to borrow more money again. Lucky we were so... because we're going to need to buy ships. Lucky we were so thrifty at the start. Yeah, manage vehicles, that, and add our 1, 2. That gives us a total capacity of 56. 60. What's on this station already? 114. Okay, let's get the ships in motion. Oh, we're down here. Beg my pardon. Okay, now we're going with a couple of riggies, aren't we? Our 550. We can get 2. Deploy the riggies. Okay, buy and buy. Set on that. And we're away. And things are off and running. Here's little riggies. Now, I should have probably bought them at separate times so we could actually split them. And I'm hoping one will actually head north and one will head south, and it looks like they are. So that means that they'll be going at separate times. Where are you heading to right now? Penrith Port. Excellent. So you are going to Penrith Port and you are going to Mandurah Port. Things are happening for us today. Whether it's good or not is a big thing. That's a big expenditure. We've just outlaid a lot of money, and it's going to be a lot of money to keep this thing going in our budget. Not only that, but the ships have to get going as well. We have 62,000 there. We have a $4 million loan we've taken. Are we going to make money? Stay tuned, guys, for the next episode. I know this has been a lengthy bit of me chatting and trying to figure out what we're going to do, but you know what? Sometimes you got to figure out what you got to do. You got to put plans in place. You can't just build. You got to have a bit of a plan. Otherwise, you know, we're taking a high risk here by deploying everything at once. I mean, we kind of had to, but by doing this big, sending 2 ships out, putting a train on over here, it's a big risk we're taking. It needs to pay off. I'm hoping by the time... These riggies, they move pretty slow, don't they? I'm hoping by the time the riggy gets here that there's enough fuel for it. So, okay, you're off now. You have a full load of 63. I love it. Before we go, we're going to see how much that pays. Oops, I want that speed there. Let's ride on board with it, shall we? Yeah, this ground might be just a touch uneven. My track would never be uneven. It's not going uphill here at all, he says, knowing that it's going uphill. Oh, we might have to... look, that's a later problem. We're at 49k. We're not losing speed really. 40, 48. I'm not worried about a couple of k's an hour. Not when the train is taking oil and refined oil back and forth, and it's waiting for ships to come and pick it up. I think, you know, that'll be fine. It'll be fine doing that. Through the tunnels, which are never exciting, but there is quite a rise and lump there. I could have probably taken that out and done that a lot better, but I'm not too worried. Or we lose a few k's an hour. Nothing major at all. And here's the station just up here anyway, through these trees. We'll see how much that makes. Nice, there's the Riggy going past there. Nice. We'll put him down here. We'll see how much he's about to make. Hopefully he makes a bit of money because we are in a hole at the moment. We're in a whole lot of trouble at the moment. But that's only because I just bought a heap of stuff. Okay, what do you got for me? Please make money. Okay, good stuff. Now, it won't be refined yet. But you should be starting to kick off now. Yep. And then hopefully it's going to send it down to here. Is it not? Consumers. Penrith. Yeah, so Penrith Fuel Refinery is our consumer. Why are you not loading up down here? Are you... What have we done here? I may have done something... I may have broken it somehow, but why are we not... Consumption stored. None. What's going on? Is it because I don't have... This could be quite a problem. Is it because I don't have a truck stop in? What happens if I punch just a cheap truck stop in? Or is it because the ship hasn't pulled up yet? No, surely not. I'm willing to bet it's because it said one of its consumers was the fuel refinery. It says Penrith Fuel Refinery is one of our consumers. Now, I need to let's just double check something here to make sure. Are there any other fuel refineries on the map? Because if there's not, then that's our only fuel refinery that it supplies to. If that's the case, we could be in a bit of... We've got a bit of fixing to do. Guys, I think I've done this. And I think I know why. I think it's because this train station doesn't talk to this. It only talks to that. And I might have to just... You know what? I might have to chuck a little truck stop in here. And set this line. Let's just chuck this line in. Just to see if this is going to work. Okay, give me a... You know what? I'm even going to... When you're in a panic... I'm not panicking, but I want to get this done quickly just so we can see if it works. I want to get this... Let's get you by cargo. Let's get 2 of you on this yellow line 1. And I want to see if you start actually putting now. You've got 1 stored. Is this too far away from this? I don't think it is. Surely not. Definitely talks to it. Definitely talks. Let's see what happens now. Hopefully that's fixed it. I'm hoping that was the problem. Oh my gosh, I'm hoping a lot of things here. Unless I need to actually put a truck stop here and ship down the fuel, but I didn't think so. I thought if I brought it here close enough, it would actually work. Okay, that's better. That was the problem. Oh, guys, we fixed it. That was the problem. So we've got refined oil back on board now. You are making some more, and you are putting it down on the train station here. Perfect. That makes me feel a bit better. And you know what I'm going to do, actually? When that riggy... I'm going to actually turn him back around after he's gone a little bit, because it gives the chance for this riggy here... I mean, it's only going past Nightcliff at the moment. Let's look at that. That's a great view. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Chuffle, 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 chuffle. Okay. We'll get to the good stuff soon, I swear. I just really want to get this kicked off. Once this gets up here a little bit further, we might turn it back around. I think I'm only going to need one on here to start with. We'll leave two on. Look, we're back in the money game, gang. What's not making us money here while we get this sorted out? Yep, we realise the ships aren't going to make any money at the moment, and the two trucks aren't. But our oil refinery, a big winner already. And he's about to pop into view. Let's speed you. Let's get things cranking again. Also, give me this riggy so we can make him do a U-turn when we need him to. This episode is cranking on quite a bit. It's 50 minutes already. I missed what it just made then. Barely scratched anything. 2 drums, but it should come back with a fair... Look at that. But those, you know... Yeah. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to be okay, guys. So, you actually now have 2 drums on you. Excellent. 2 drums, ladies and gents. What we got on here? 25. Okay, that's it. Join me next time, where this will hopefully be well underway and making some money, and we'll see if it is actually making any money. That is going to be the really interesting thing. That's been it. I hope you enjoyed today. I know it was quite tedious in working out what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. It's taking a little bit for me to get back into the swing of things also. Perfect. Oh, look at those. They open up. If we can get some sort of oil hose thing that hangs over the top, it might make it look just a bit better, but that's more decorating later on. Oh, I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. Yep. Tedious episode, but look, we got a train in, we got ships going, we're getting underway, we're still making money. Look, we're making a lot of money still, despite our lines, what we just saw there. So I'm really happy about that. We got 28 oil going back. I'm going to actually make him U-turn now. That's it. Join me next time where we pay off hopefully more of this debt. We're auto-saving, by the way. Every time I try and do an outro, I'm the worst at doing outros because there's just more I want to talk about, but I just have to save it for the next episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more content. Thank you for the support so far. Enjoying this playthrough. Plenty to come. We're just scratching the surface of this map. Next time out, I think we're going to have to start hooking up. These two here might have to join into this lane. We might need to make this train bigger. We've got to send refined oil. Here's another thing. Oh, guys, we're going to send refined oil over to here, get this over to here, get the steel up to there. It's all kicking off. It's all going on. Meanwhile, we've got no passengers going anywhere on the map so far. Thank God we can slow time down. We're into 1892. We might we'll leave it on quarter. Oh, I'm so lost in this game, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Stay safe and stay glued to your screen. Look at that backdrop. Beautiful.